Hiya Phil, so here's the video for you. Sorry for the delay. It's been one of those days and one of the salesmen's off today, so I've been on my own and yeah, one of those days. So I'll show you the car from all angles and then I'll go up in close. To be honest, there's not really anything for me to point out other than a couple of minor imperfections, but the car is as straight as they come. There's no dents, there's no scuffs, there's no car park dings. It's literally just a couple of stone chips and stuff. The tyres are all matching Pirelli P0s all round. They're virtually brand new on the back. The fronts are getting low, they're not gone, but I'm going to replace them for you as part of the deal. So I have a set of matching Pirellis that are virtually brand new all round. What else is there? At some point I'm sure it will have had some cosmetic paint work because the front bumper and stuff is pretty immaculate, and obviously with that mileage you'd expect a few more stone chips than it's got, but if it has been done, it's been done to a good standard. So what I'm going to do is go up in close and start showing you anything that you need to know about. It's literally just started raining here, so apologies, but it shouldn't make any difference. So front bumper wise is all good. As I said, you might find a stone chip or two. There's a tiny stone chip here that's been touched in right on the edge there. Same goes for the leading edge of the bonnet. There's a couple of stone chips, tiny ones that have been touched in. You know, obviously from a distance you don't even notice them, but up in close there's a couple more there. But unfortunately part of a used car that's done that sort of mileage. Nothing else to show you on the front end. Going around to the passenger front wing, all unmarked on that side of things. As you can see, the new brake discs on the front. Passenger front wheel has the tiniest little nick just there on the edge, and also down the bottom there's a tiny nick on the edge there, but it's literally just on the edge, so you don't really notice it unless you're looking hard. Nothing on the spokes or anything like that. All the way down the passenger side's immaculate. Nothing to point out at all. And passenger rear wheel, as you can see, the tyre's a lot nicer on that one. And unfortunately this has got a chip on the edge of it here. It looks like perhaps the last owner has touched it in with some silver paint. In all honesty, I will get our guys to touch that in with the correct colour so that it looks a lot better than that, but obviously I prefer to tell you about that mark because you do notice it, although it isn't that big. Going around to the rear of the vehicle, rear quarter panel's all good, boot lid's all absolutely fine, rear bumper's all good, although, and you don't really notice it unless you get up in close, where things have been in and out of the boot, you'll find the odd imperfection on the upper side of that bumper. There's some hairline marks here, but in all honesty, I'll get our valeters to sort of flat that back and give it a machine polish and it should come out. At this stage the car has only had a quick clean, unfortunately, because like I said, it's only just come in. Before you came down to collect it, I'd make sure that it had a full valet. Rear driver's wheel, unfortunately again there is a very small mark on the edge there. I know I said to you earlier that the wheels were all good and stuff. I hadn't noticed it because it hadn't been completely cleaned off, and so I hadn't noticed the small marks on them. All the way down the driver's side is absolutely fine. Driver's front wheel is absolutely fine. No chips on the windscreen, that's all good. Interior's all nice, starting with the rear driver's door. Backs of the seats are all absolutely fine. If you see any if the carpets look a little bit, not dirty, but any marks on them and stuff that you can see in that, as I said, it hasn't been properly cleaned yet, so that will all be done before you come down. be honest, the rear seats don't really look like they've ever been sat in. They've certainly not had any child seats or anything like that in, and dented the leather or anything like that. No smells, not been smoked in, not had a dog in, that sort of stuff. Passenger front seat, no wear on the bolster, it's all good. I'll just go around to the driver's side to finish off. Again, nice on the driver's seat. Where things have been in and out, you can see that there's a bit of scuffing there, but it's minor, and again, it needs to be cleaned a bit better. Where the seat belts caught the bit of plastic there's a little mark on that, but apart from that, the interior is lovely. Steering wheel's really nice and fresh. There's no marks on any of that, no marks on any of the gloss black trim, all the carbon trim, and all the way down through. None of the buttons are sort of marked or wearing, and the gear stick's nice and fresh as well. I'll just start it up. Current mileage is 36,993. Sat nav screen's all nice, no scratches on any of that. All in good order. And just so you can have a listen to the engine. Okay, hopefully that's it, and I'll get it over to you now.